Hey guys, welcome back. Today I thought I'd give you a tour of my organized-ish home. It's not perfectly organized by any stretch of the imagination, but despite me being a clutterbug, having way too much stuff, and having 3 little kids, it's pretty clutter-free. With the help of some IKEA shelving and buttloads of dollar store containers, I'm gonna show you how you can still have all your stuff. You don't have to be a complete minimalist to have a really clutter-free home. So come with me as I take you on a tour now. So welcome to my home. I did not use a tripod. This is your disclaimer. You may feel some motion sickness. It's Malato 79 days. Let's just go with it. So it's a raised ranch. So when you come in the front door, you can either go up or down. So we're starting up and you're going to see a trend. You're going to see like a ton of baskets. So I have a basket here for adult board games that we like to play on a regular basis upstairs, baskets under all the tables just to catch that extra junk. And probably my favorite thing in this room has got to be this coffee table, and I love it because it has so much storage. Not only does it have the drawer where we keep all of our photo books that we have collected, but it also opens up both sides and it's filled with kids' toys. So I love having a piece of furniture that's double duty. I mean, it's a coffee table, but it also is a ton of storage in there. Speaking of a ton of storage, if we're moving into the dining room here, I love this buffet. It is, not only is it pretty, I picked it up for just $60 at a garage sale and chalk painted it, but it holds all of my kitchen's overflow. So you might want to consider getting a piece of furniture that has a ton of storage as like a sideboard or a buffet in your dining area. It holds all of our glass bakeware, it holds paper plates and extras, just everything in here. It even holds our dog food and all of our pet supplies because it's right beside the dog's dish. So it's perfect to hold all of Oscar's much needed things. I love, love, love this sideboard. A lot of you ask about my kitchen table, and yes, I leave it decorated like this all the time. And yes, we eat on it each and every night. Right off the dining room is our outdoor deck, patio, and pool, backyard, whatever, and so we have access right there. And then into the kitchen. I want to show you what it looked like before. Our whole house was like gold and oak, which is, some people love that. I did not like that, so I gel stained the whole kitchen. And then I went and gel stained the whole entire house. This nice Java color. It's dark, but it definitely freshens it up, and also adding contact paper. It didn't take long. I added contact paper to all the cabinets to really freshen it up. I also have a kitchen command center, and this is something I really recommend, especially this file folder here. This is where I keep school papers that I have to remember, like the newsletters, birthday invitations from the kids, any papers that are to-do papers, and something that would otherwise be clutter, on your kitchen counter. I have a file folder for that. I also love these big oversized baskets for bags of chips and other big food items that don't fit in the kitchen cabinets. Here is a little armoire right around the kitchen. Not only is it, pretty for display, to display things on top, but it stores all of Milo's like learning puzzles, games, things that we do at the kitchen counter right here in a convenient spot. At the top of the stairs, we have, I think it's a coat closet. It's supposed to be a coat closet, but we do not use this as an entranceway. So this is a cleaning closet, I guess you would call it. I don't know, this closet's like a little bit of everything. It has spots for light bulbs, cleaning supplies, our manuals, all that other overflow stuff from the house goes in here, as well as the side that stores extra food and extra clothing. So there's a little bit of everything in this closet. And right beside the closet is the bathroom. It's original 1979. I'm hoping it comes back in style. No, I'm hoping to gut it, but it's fine. It does the trick for now. And right beside that is our linen closet. And you can see I love dollar store bins for extra products. So when we buy extra toothpaste or things like that on sale, we store our toilet paper, paper towels, and the kids' medicine and the first aid supplies, all in this little tiny cabinet. Totally works though. And underneath of this is where it's some drawers where we store all of our bedding, all our linen, all our blankets, all our sheets. So this is Milo's room, probably my favorite room in the house because I love superheroes. One of my favorite rooms in the house. But he's able to really keep it clean because of this IKEA shelving. And I know I've said it 1,000 times before, but I just can't get enough of cube
shelving. When you have dollar store bins like that that are easy for kids to access, like there's more here in his closet, it's just easy for them to put things away. And we have some bins at the bottom for toy rotation. So we don't give him access to all his toys all the time, just a manageable amount on that nice cube shelving. And the reason I think I love cube shelving so much too is it really takes advantage of the vertical space. So this is Abby's room. She's 8. And honest, you guys, it always looks like this. Like, I do not clean their rooms, but I don't really have to because they have so much storage. The IKEA shelf, again, I cannot tell you. It holds so much stuff. Not only can it work as a dresser on the bottom, but you can add little cubbies, you can add baskets just to store all kids' random junk. Because let's be honest, kids have obnoxious amounts of random junk, but when you give them those spaces to put it away, it's not going to be all over the floor. And again, it can really work as a dresser. So if you don't have space for something like that, but you have a dresser, that is a really good option. We also lowered the bar in her closet so then we could put shelves above it to store extra, toys and all of that stuff that would otherwise be on the floor. So just by lowering a kid's, closet bar, you can really add a lot of storage. In our room, we added more storage. This is our master bedroom with this, and you guys ask me all the time. This is from IKEA, and it's not a bench. It's actually a media stand, but it really works as a dresser. So if you don't have a lot of wall space, if you have a small space but you don't have space on the wall, getting one of those, it's the hems, really works. And it matches, of course, this dresser. So we do have one really tall dresser, and I love that. It doesn't take up a lot of wall space, but you still get all the storage from a tall dresser. And on the side, I use some cork boards to hang my necklace. So even though this bedroom isn't gigantic, it really feels more spacious because we have less big clunky furniture. We also invested in a closet organizing system because there's no walk-in closet here, my friends. It's teeny tiny, but we took advantage of every single square inch of it with a closet organizing system. I believe that's a Closet Made, so it's really inexpensive. Off our master bathroom, we also have just this tiny little bathroom. It's so tiny. Someday we'll renovate it, but it definitely works. And we keep it organized with dollar store bins under the cabinet, corralling sort of all that stuff. All right, so let's move downstairs. Hope you're not too nauseous. Forgive me. I'm very shaky. I should have used a tripod. So this room is sort of a rec room. We're going to call it a rec room because it's always wrecked. It looked like this since we moved in. We didn't do anything to it, but this is where we play board games. This is where we watch movies together. This is where we play Wii and Xbox. So it's got all of this great stuff in this armoire. It's out of sight, so it doesn't look really cluttered. And we have this great big sectional couch that we picked up used. It's totally secondhand, where we can all watch TV together. This back half is the toy room, but you can see the boxes. This is all from my craft room. But my craft room is being renovated right now, so everything has to be in our family room. Moving down the hall on the left, I had to think about what side this was. On the left is the laundry room, and I know you guys have seen this room before, but this is where it is in my house, the laundry room, and it's not finished. It's an unfinished room, but it's really functional with this bead board. I love that bead board organizer. The pegboard organizer, sorry. And across the hall from that, we have Izzy's room, which is just so bright and fun. It's just so Izzy. Now, the thing about Izzy is she is a butterfly, so she's probably the messiest of all my kids. So I really needed to have like this organizer you can see from the Dollar Tree right on her desk. And we also had to make a lot of labels for her so she was able to put things away, because she just wasn't naturally that kid that wants to put her things away. But as soon as we put giant labels on all of the bins, so this bottom half really acts as her dresser. We labeled everything so she can easily find where it is, and then she has a ton of storage above too. So she has another closet for clothing, but this one's just for toys and craft supplies. And now that it's labeled, she's actually putting it away. Across from that, this is Izzy's bathroom. So even though she's in the basement, she gets her own bathroom. It used to look like that though. And just a can of paint. We used a latex enamel paint and a sponge roller, and it looks so much better. Yes, we painted right over the tile. It was so easy to do, and 6 years later, it's still not scratched. A little bit further down the hall, at the end, we have a closet, and then we have my office, which is also a second family room, like a TV watching room. This sectional opens up to be a queen-size bed, so it's also our guest bedroom, and it is my office. We have all my office supplies here on this great bookshelf behind the door. So it's behind the door, it's not taking up any room in the room, but it's still really functional, and we got a baby desk. A little tiny desk, which I covered in contact paper, but it does the trick. And then, of course, this big giant TV stand, which holds all of my camera supplies. Across from that, we have where the craft room's going. So the cabinets are coming in today, and we're going to go pick them up. And on the other half is where the mudroom is. So we actually enter through this space, and this is where we put our shoes and coat and all that stuff.
So thanks so much for watching my home tour. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more organizing, decorating, and DIY videos each and every week. We'll see you next time. So thank you guys so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. It's story time. It's Crazy Cass story time. So, I'm a hot mess. I forget things all the time. I lose things all the time. I have a purse, which is basically a garbage bag with straps. It's so filled with junk and I empty it. I don't Marie Kondo empty it like every night, like a crazy person, but I empty it quite often, yet it's still filled with garbage. It's like my kids are like, Mom, I'm done with this wrapper. Where do I put it? It goes in the purse. And receipts. Anyways, the point of that story is that I was like anti-purse for a little bit. Recently, I was like, I'm not carrying around this garbage anymore. So I got a phone case that had, a spot for my ID and my credit card, and I was just having my phone and my key fob, which I also lose all the time, inside my ghetto purse. But the point is, so I was just carrying around my phone, and it was going pretty well, as I didn't have a spot for the garbage. So anyways, I was at Canadian Tire and I was shopping, and I went to check out and I realized my phone was gone. So I must have put it down somewhere. So I'm full-blown panicking because not only is my phone, it has the key fob attached, like with a little strap, but it has my ID and my credit cards and everything in it. And I can't pay for the stuff that I was gonna pay for. And the kids are with me and I'm like, oh my God! So we're running around the whole store looking for my phone everywhere where I had put it. And then eventually, I ask for help at the service desk if someone turned it in, and other employees are helping me look everywhere, and we're like a legit half an hour now looking through this whole store, and there's like 5 employees helping me, and we're looking everywhere for the phone. And then we go back to the desk and someone says, I'll call it. Like, just give me a second, I'll call your phone, and then we'll all run around and look for it, and we'll do an announcement, If you hear a phone ringing, bring it to customer service. And so right before they do this, the guy beside me just says, excuse me, ma'am, which I hate being called ma'am. He's like, is that it right there in your top? I was wearing like a tank top like this, okay? And it was just in my girls, just hanging out in my boobs. My phone was in my boobs as we all looked for it for a legit half an hour. Why no one recommended calling it 30 minutes earlier, I don't know. Why I didn't feel it in my boobs or no one else noticed it hanging out of my top is beyond me. But I just about died, and I'm so thankful that they didn't call, because then my boobs would be ringing. I can't find my phone, people. Everyone, the whole world must stop and help me find my phone, and then it rings and it's in my boobs. That is a true and embarrassing story, and I would like to say that that is the only time that has happened, but it's not. But most of the time it's at home that I'm looking. I cannot tell you how many times I found my phone in my boobs looking for it after like a really long time. So why I didn't think to look there, I don't know. Why I didn't feel it, I don't know. Why I put it there in the first place, I don't know. So anyways, back to a purse. I'm back to a purse, and the moral of this story, I don't know. It's nothing. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.